I gained admission 2021 into Ekiti State University. When I started class was when I realized that I was the only one. It was so boring. Like I feel like I did not have real school life experience. We had to do everything alone. It was so annoying because I would have to go and collect my course allocation by myself, go and meet the lecturer, fix the class by myself, go for the class. I always go to school scheduled. Like I would never go to school if it's not planned. I would cry when I'm reading. I'll cry because I have to read. It has to enter my brain because if I mistakenly forget, I can carry over the course. Emotionally, you have to be strong. Mentally, you have to be strong. One time, I even cried in front of the lecturer. I cried begging them, said, "Sir, I'm tired." So I was crying, and that's when it comes. I was like, "It's okay, stop crying." I've never seen any student that will open their mouth and say, "Oh, I wish that was me." They say, "God forbid, I would have left that department." From 100 level to 400 level, I wished that I had classmates. I will not lie. My name is Omobolaji Oluwasemilore Dorcas. I grew up in like a large family. I come from a family of 8. I have 5 other siblings. My primary school, we're on the mainland. I did everything on the mainland. And my secondary school from GS1 upward, I did it on the island. I gained admission into Ekiti State University. I gained admission 2021. But because of the strike, we resumed 2022. My course of study is environmental management. I chose that particular course because I've always wanted to do something in that space. Firstly, I wanted to do architecture, but then I did not have TD. I can't do architecture. I wanted to do estate management, but I did not have economics. So when I checked the list of courses in my school, I saw environmental management, and that's a very good course option also. So I went for it, and it was something I knew that, okay, I'm just going to focus on and succeeding. Well, I've always been the student that I've never really found anything hard. If there's academic wise, I never really found anything hard. And I knew what I wanted. I've always been the child that I always know what I want. I knew I was going to be a science student, and I knew that I love geography. Yeah, I always passed my geography exam. I did not need to read. That's when I knew that, oh yeah, I love this course, geography. I love anything that has to do with geography. If I had technical drawing, I think I might have studied architecture. But if I had economics, I would have studied like estate management. But I don't think I'll study environmental management. You're right, because I would have gone for those ones first. I won't study environmental management first. Okay. During registration, I think other students will meet other people during registration, but because I'm a lone ranger normally, so I always do my things alone. I think it was when class was about to start. I didn't see anybody. I went to my HOD, I asked him, I'm like, "Oh, sir, what's going on?" He was like, "Oh, others will join you, just start your class." So when I started class was when I realized that I was the only one. It's not a new department in the university. It's the department has been there since like 2010. I think even beyond that, but I can remember 2010. I'm the only one in my set. I don't know how it happened coincidentally because I picked my course. Probably they gave other students admission and they cancelled it. I don't know, or they denied it. Yes, I had seniors in 100 level. From till I got 400 level, I had seniors that graduated. I had 300 level, 200 level, 100 level seniors. So yeah, and I also have juniors. So when I went to 200 level, I had 100 level junior like that. Now I'm in 400 level. I'm the president. So yeah, I have juniors. No. No, I feel like I've always been in the setting whereby I don't have crazy amount of classmates from primary school to secondary school. The most I had in secondary school was like 13 or 10. So when I was the only one, I don't know, just because I wanted my course, I couldn't imagine going to another department, and I just wanted my course, and it's something I just did. Ah, most students used to go to school like, I don't know, like in 5 days in a week, they'll go to school like 4 or 3 times. Me, I used to go to school like twice. I always go to school scheduled. Like I would never go to school if it's not planned because all my lectures are always planned. I can't just say that I want to go to school. So whenever I set my timetable, I make sure that, okay, I set my timetable that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, I'm having lectures. Anything beyond that, I wouldn't fix any time for it because my lecturers would tell me, "Oh, Shemilore, fix your time," because I'm the only student. So it was very comfortable for me, but it was also not comfortable because they can just call you up at any time and say, "Okay, let's just come for this class and just finish it up here." Okay, I have lots of lecturers in my department. I would say at least 10 lecturers. If my relationship wasn't good with them, I don't think I would survive this far. because they'll make life hard for me. Some really personally just like me, and they just take me as their daughter. They take me as like, they shield me. So they are strict at the same time, they're also lenient with me. They made life easy for me. So I'll say my lecturers were like the major points of my school time. They didn't make life hard for me. If not, I would have left the department since. And I have like, if I'm mentioning 10 lecturers, I have like 7 male lecturers and the others are female. And they made life very easy for me. Number one, sometimes I call to tell them that, oh, I might not be able to make it. Number two, I'm also a student. Sometimes I don't just show up. I will not lie. Sometimes I don't just show up. And they just understand. And they're, like I said, my lecturers are not so wicked. At the same time, they understand because they too, they can just cancel on me anytime. So I think we understand each other on that particular level. It's not easy to miss class. So it's not easy because if you miss class now, they will be pissed off at you. At the next class, they'll tell you you're on serious, you're this, you're that, you're that. So yeah, it wasn't easy to miss class too. But I used to miss class too. So yeah, it was boring. It was so boring. Like I feel like I did not have real school life experience with other people. You know, all this when you're working group teamwork and all those things. Number one, I did not have that. I was independent all through. I had to do everything alone. It was so annoying because I would have to go and collect my course allocation by myself, go and meet the lecturer, fix the class by myself, go for the class, or reset my timetable, my examination timetable if there's no course there. All these things are just something that, okay, if I had other classmates, I wouldn't go for it because it's the course rep that will do it. So I have to be responsible for myself. In that old school, I'll be bored. I think whenever we're having lecture, the lecturer will say, okay, just wait for me. He's doing something. I can wait hours for the lecture because I'm the only one. It can make me wait hours. And if I go, it can be another struggle. They'll tell me, oh, you're on serious and this. So it was so boring. It was so boring. But then I strived. I think I survived because whenever I'm in school, I always call my friends from another department because tourism is very close to environmental management. I just have like 2 or 3 friends from there. I just call them, just hang around, and that's just how I survived in school. Oh, we do take lectures in the office. Most times we do in the class too, but most times in the office because there's no use of like taking a whole classroom whereby other students, they need, imagine they see only a lecturer taking one student. Ah, it doesn't make sense sometimes because we are still looking for places to, other students that are more, they're looking for places to take lecture. So since I'm the only one to save ourselves the stress, use the office. You just open the door, nothing. And they made me feel safe from the beginning. They never tried to do anything. So yeah, use the office most times. Female, male, anybody, use the office. Examination taught me 2 things. To how to read. I never knew that I would know how to read as much as I did in school. And number two, it made me always strive to succeed. Like there was no exam I wrote, or there's no exam I write like that I did not put my all into. Even if I'm not mentally stable or I don't understand that course, examination was hard because I'm the only one. And sometimes they'll bring out questions and I'm like, I don't even know what is this? Like, what is this? You cannot answer everything. I just used to read for my exam. And what I used to do as a student, I think why I survived easily is, aside from what my lecturers teach me, I look for past questions. And even if I cannot find past questions, I always create my notes by myself. So I read what I want to read and I know what I'm going to answer in the exam hall mentally. So if it comes out, if it doesn't come out, I try my best. But exam was hard. There is no exam period that I didn't used to cry. I would cry when I'm reading. I'll cry because I have to read. It has to enter my brain because if I mistakenly forget, I can carry over the course. So yeah, it was hard. Test. With test, I think I've only done test like once. The only time I used to do test is if I'm borrowing course from another department. But if I'm the only one, they didn't used to give me tests. They'll just give me assignments. So yeah, assignments was my CA and attendance. It depends on where, because in my school, it's not my department that will determine where the hall you have your exam. It's the school generally. So they would put this particular department, oh, you are using so hall, you are using so. If like the hall should be the biggest hall, they don't know. So if I'm the only student from that department and they give me a very big hall and I'm the only one that's meant to take exam in that particular hall, I will go there and I'll stay alone. But sometimes they merge students from different departments together in one hall to have exam. Even though we're writing separate exams, we are together in one place. I don't have any problem because it doesn't change anything. I feel like when I'm even alone, it's better because when I'm with other students, You hear them shouting. They can put me beside someone that has other customers. They'll be like telling me to, they're talking and it's very distracting. And you have more lecturers invigilating and it's very distracting. So yeah, I prefer anyone. I'm fine with anyone. I always sit at the front. Anyways, my lecturers will put me at the front like this, no matter where I am. So I was fine with it. The invigilator is like my lecturer. So like, let us say the lecturer that will take you this course, he must be present in the exam hall and another lecturer. So I'm used to my lecturers. The only way they can be tension is if I don't know what I'm writing. So they're just pressing their phone or they're just looking at me. So there's no tension. I think there was only one lecturer that they can be tension, but there's no tension there still. There's no tension. I think there'll be tension because the man likes, he will whine you that, are you sure you're writing right? So that's the only thing. There's no tension at all. They will catch you. That's the thing. You're the only one. They can easily search you and they will catch you. So what do you want carrying? Is it a paper? They'll catch you. Well, other students that they can carry it, the people are protecting them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it was very hard. It's not something that you can bring to life even if you plan to. They'll catch you. Imagine your lecturer is in front of you. If it raises your book up, what would you do? From 100 level to 400 level, I wished that I had classmates. I will not lie. I wished I had classmates in 300 and 400 level the most because it was very hard. Those levels were hard. Like I said, in 400 level, I didn't do FIB. Nobody to do and bear with. Nobody to do all these fun things with. The advantage is that as a human being, it will help you to be like focused because I feel like it takes a level of determination to actually continue something, knowing the possible like difficulties, and you are seeing everything. It makes you a determined person. Number one, it makes you an independent person. I was an independent person before this, but I became more independent. It makes you confident because if you are shy, how would you meet your lecturers? If you are shy, how would you be able to ask people for help when you need help? It made me learn how to speak up. I feel like there's no place I will go to now that I cannot survive. I can easily ask for help respectfully because I learned that you need people to survive. You cannot do things alone. So that's the advantage. And the disadvantage is that you feel like giving up too. That's part of the disadvantage. You'll be bored. You question yourself that is it even worth it? Because people will play in your face. People will downplay all your hard work. Sometimes there are some things some people will say to me, some lecturers, some people say to me that, oh, you have it easy now, you will never fail. They will never credit how much hard work you put into reading and passing. They will make it seem like, oh, your lecturers cannot fail. And that's not the situation. And your people will call you unserious, they'll call you different names. It's very, very painful, even if you are trying your best to be serious, because if you have other classmates, that lecturer might not even know you. That's just the fact. So emotionally you have to be strong, mentally you have to be strong, because whether you're going through anything or not, you have to come through. I remember there was one time that someone I know very well died in school. I still had to go for exam. I had to go for class. I remember missing a test and the lecturer gave me 0 in the CA. Doing all those type of things, like phases that you just pass through and you just feel like giving up, but it's fine. Yeah, I think that's the disadvantage. You have to show up regardless, even if you're not mentally okay. I would say it was when I wrote one particular exam and I thought I was going to fail, because that exam, it was not just, it was my exam, it was my course that other students came to borrow from other departments, but then I thought I was going to fail because the exam was hard. I think that would be part of my hardest day in school. And also another one that I think I cried is, let us say you don't go for class or something and you have to beg the lecturer and the lecturer will just prolong the issue, and God, sometimes you just want to cry. I'm like, one time I even cried in front of the lecturer. I cried begging. I said that, sir, I'm tired. Sir, I was crying, and that's when in that comes like, it's okay, stop crying. And yeah, I think those 2 days were like my hardest days in school. In my family, in my school, I have 2 other siblings in my school. So it's me and my other 2 sisters. We gained admission into EKSU same year. They're in different departments. My parents, they know their kids. When I told them I was the only one, they were shocked, but they weren't surprised because I feel like they already know the type of child they have. They know that Shemile will survive anywhere. They know. So they were not freaked. If I would say if it was my other siblings, they'll be kind of scared. They'll be like, how would you survive? Can you do it? Do you want to change? Do you understand? But I feel like because my parents already know, my aunties, my uncles, everybody, they already know that you'll survive, don't worry. I think they took it very well. I don't know. I don't think they know the gravity of it. They don't know the gravity of the whole situation of being the only student. But as any decision I was going to make, they were ready to support me. And dropping out or changing course was not even part of my option. So yeah, they took it very well. School life is not boring for me. aside from aside from my department, personally, I'm always up. I think I had good experience. Aside from not having classmates, though, I have a very good fair of experience like of school. Yeah, I did. It was very fun. Well, they're always surprised. If you guys think you're surprised, some people don't even believe me. If I tell them, oh, if I meet someone and they're like, what department are you from? And we introduce ourselves, like, you're lying. And they used to feel, like I said, they used to feel like I can never fail. I've never seen any student that will open their mouth and say, oh, I wish that was me. They'll say, God forbid, I would have left that department. You are strong. Why are you staying there? I'll just be smiling. I'm like, what do you want me to do? So, yeah, they were always surprised. There's no time. Even lecturers, other lecturers, they should hear it. They're always surprised. I want them to just stand their ground mentally because people try to bring them down. People try to downplay your hard work because nobody can understand how hard it is to show up for yourself. It is very hard, especially if you're not used to being that kind of person. You can be a very shy person, someone that is reserved. I plan to come to school to not even know my lecturers. That's how bad I planned it. That I don't want my lecturers to know me. I just want to go home and come back. But opposite was the case. Like sometimes my lecturers would be like, "Oh, why can't you just call us and tell?" They don't understand that sometimes it's just hard. I'm just not used to this type of lifestyle and everything. So I'll just tell you that if you find yourself in that situation, just try to be smart also. Don't create enemies with anybody, especially your lecturers, because they can make you and they can destroy you too. So you have to be academically smart. So even if they are trying not to fail you, they'll know that by the time they see your script, they'll know that okay, whether this person has classmate or not, this person will still scale through because personally this student is a smart student that actually read. So I'll tell you not to get too relaxed, be focused, and don't let anybody ride you too, but also be smart with it. So yeah, I'll tell you to keep going on. You'll survive. 4 years to go very fast. No, I never did. I never did. I didn't fail any course. Even if I'm writing courses from other departments, like they're merging us together, like one particular course, I never failed any course. I used to say it. I personally, whether I'm with other departments or not, I always read. I told myself that I wasn't going to carry over any course because I thought I was going to fail. I got D, and I was very happy. I was very, very happy. I think that's the least I've gotten D. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I was very happy. I think so. Yeah, the concept is different. It's always different to guys. I think so. It made me feel happy because finally I've been acknowledged for my hard work because I always knew that, okay, I wanted people to know about it. I have always wished that okay, the whole world they should know that okay, someone graduated as the only student. So I tried vlogging my school experience, but it wasn't so easy because you can't vlog when you're taking lectures. It's because it's just in my face that I'll be showing most times, and I didn't want that. I didn't want a situation whereby my lecturers will see the office on social media and it will cause a scene. I tried my best, but it made me feel happy. It made me feel because a lot of people congratulated me, a lot of people supported me, a lot of people even I didn't even really think it was that deep. Oh, I didn't think it was that deep to graduate as the only student at all. It was when I went viral that people started commending me. Oh my God, you are strong, you are smart, you are intelligent. I'm like, thank you. I didn't see it that way, but it made me feel really good and it made me want to achieve more in life. What I think I'm very proud of is how I kept on showing up for myself. Whether I'm happy or I'm sad, lecturers don't even know what they are going through. I just keep going to class and my exams. I think I'll say my the hardest exam I wrote was this 400 level. The one I signed out that went viral. God, it was hard. It was very hard mentally. The courses were hard. I used to cry when I would read. So the fact that I survived that, I would always be proud of myself. I would always be proud of myself. And I know that even when my results come out, I will not still fail because I tried my best and I read and I gave it my all, even though I wasn't even there mentally at all. So I think that was one point that I'm really, really, really proud of myself. I scaled through. I love recording stuff. I love being creative. I love making myself look beautiful. I love beauty. See, I can sit down. I started making hair. I did not learn how to make hair. I started making hair when I was a child. When I was like 5 or 6 years old. When I was in 100 level, I used to make my hair by myself. Braids. I'll do my hair by myself. Locks, everything. So I was like, okay, I have this thing. Why don't I like show the world? I would love to go into the beauty space, especially learning how to do my makeup. And I don't want to be a professional artist. I want people to watch me grow. I want people to watch me evolve. I don't just want it to be that, okay, I'll wait for when I'm good at everything or I'm the best at everything. No, I want people to watch me grow. So they'll see me that, oh, we watch this girl grow. Oh my God, they are better at this. So like by the time I've created my own community, they'll be able to like believe me and know that, okay, they can actually do this thing. So I love creating content. Well, I think you need to know what you want to do. Yes, you can't just start content creation. There are different types of content you want to do. You need to know what you want to do. That I can decide the content I want to create is vlog, lifestyle content. But then I want people to know that once they hear my name, they'll know that, oh, so person, no, this is what she does. Just like you hear all this TikToker's name. You can hear Speedy name, you know that you know his dance. You hear Samuel Banks name, you know that it's comedy. So you know you have to pick your niche and know what you want and just work towards it and be the best at it. Ekiti. That's why I love Ekiti, but Ekiti genuinely they are from coming from Lagos to Ekiti. It is sad. Ekiti don't even have a cinema. That's how crazy it is. They don't have a cinema. Coming from a state like Lagos that you know you have access to different things, and I don't really care because I'm used to seeing all those things all my life. Going to school, you finally have the freedom. Oh, let me go out. You can't do it because they don't have access to those things. Ekiti is peaceful. They are very peaceful. They are very they help people. They don't make your life hard. Even if they know that okay, you can't speak their language and everything. And the school generally, my school, I'll say my school to an extent. My own department, I cannot talk for other departments. My school is a good school to an extent. It's a very good school. Create content. Even if I don't post it, I'll just create the content. Or I try to go out. Yeah. I try to go out, but I can't go out without having friends. So my friend that we're here now, she used to school in Ekiti. She was my friend there. I used to go out with her. So yeah, that's what I do. Or I just talk to my siblings. I have sisters in school. All the boredom people are saying, "Oh, you must have been bored." No, it's just like coming from your house to another place without parents. That's just how it felt. I have my sisters to keep me company. Yes, oh God, they are my foundation of surviving in that school. Without them, imagine going to school alone, coming back to school alone, living alone. All the times that I'm broke, I don't have money, I'll be experiencing school life alone. So I've been extra hard. But I had my sisters with me. I know that even if we're suffering together. When this one have, we enjoy. When I have, all of us will enjoy. It just made it easy for me. Off. Off campus, please. Off campus. Okay, let me explain something. In my school, most students stay off campus. So in school area, it's close to school. Me, I did not stay in school area. I stayed in town. Town is like a 10 to 15 minutes drive to my school, and transportation is expensive. So I stayed in town because in school area, there's no way we could like find an apartment that will accommodate all of us together. Or the landlord will tell you, oh, more than two people in the room is not allowed. So we just had to collect an apartment in town, which was very fine. And yeah, that's where we stayed from 100 to 400 left. Transportation, public transport, it was very expensive. If you are meant to go to school, you're not even calculating how much you used to eat though. You take bike from our house to the junction. From when you get to the junction, you take bus to school again. Apart from it being expensive, it makes you late. If you are rushing to school, you can never get school early. It was not easy, but we did it. But I'll choose it over and over and over again. 21, I'm going to be 22 December. So I finished school, secondary school 2019. So I entered school. I didn't write a jam immediately. I wrote jam like 2020. So I didn't pick the school. And I wrote jam again 2021. So yeah, that's when I entered. I did not date anybody in school. I didn't date anybody in that school. I don't like them. I feel wicked. I don't like. Honestly, I don't like Ekiti boys. I don't like them. Maybe because of where I'm coming from. I'm used to Lagos boys. If I'm to date in school, if I'm to have a boyfriend, it's in Lagos. Yeah, we always be in Lagos. All my any boy What am I saying? Oh my God, how many boys did I even date in school? It was in Lagos. Dating in Lagos. I don't know. How is dating in Lagos? The same thing. I don't think it's any different from dating in Ekiti, but I personally, I don't know. I don't just, maybe because I did not live in school area too. Because anytime I go to school, I'm always coming home. Do you get? And there's no way I can see young students. Where I stay is like a family area. So assuming I stayed in the school area, I would meet more guys and maybe I'll be open to dating them. But in school, oh, I did not date any boy. But in Lagos, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. Just yeah, university. Why would you date if you don't date in university? In secondary school, it's even fair if you don't date. But university, you just have to be smart, oh. You just have to be smart and try to not let it affect your academics. That's just it. Because my lecturer used to tell us something in 100 level that she used to advise us that I say advise us. How many are we? That if you are going through anything mentally, it's best to just tell your lecturers, even if it's before exam, or you just meet them that you should try to solve it because there are a lot of cases whereby you hear a girl crying in the exam hall. They will ask her why. They say it's because of heartbreak. They will ask her, you hear students dying and all those things, drinking because of boy and all those things. They'll be like, they told us that you just learn how to speak out, and if you don't want to get in that situation, don't just start a relationship you can end. But I feel like dating in school is calm, it's not bad. Most people in school are over 20. Not most people. But most people are like 18, over 18. So like it's fair. My own lecturer, my own department, no. Capital letter NO. But I was not like from other departments. Not like they made sexual advances, but the way they were acting, it's like they were going to, but by God's grace, I escaped them. Not like they even tried. You get, you just know that this type of lecturer is either he talks to other students, but they didn't try too much. I think my lecturers protected me. Even if any other lecturer tried to do anything, and I just tell them, they'll be like, they'll tell me how to push the lecturer away. So my lecturers didn't try with me. They didn't. No. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe for more exclusive videos like this on Instablog Niger TV. Bye.